Hey guys, welcome back to the second episode of MITFL Presents Beyond the Game. Ayush, here's my friend Manan and Anurag here.
He's not our friend. He
Yeah, just
hangs out with us.
let's make that clear. So Anurag, how you feeling?
No,
Nobody cares. Let's move on with our podcast. Okay? So we're going to discuss some European football and then our very own MITFL. So let's start.
Let's start with the topics we have today for you guys. Let's start with how good Leicester were in Champions League. They got a, not specifically Leicester as such, their keeper Kasper Schmeichel, he was incredible, and he ended up making a lot of saves for them. Okay, did any of you end up watching the match?
Yeah, we watched the match, but I have to say that fairy tale has surely ended for them.
Yeah, it has ended surely for them.
There's no denying that. First, we thought that maybe, just maybe, they'll go somewhere in the Champions League, but no, that's not happening.
But as such, they're still in Champions League. There's 2-1.
They still are. They have an away goal, but it's just the fact that beating Sevilla, they are not gonna do it.
But I still think that after defeating Liverpool 3-1, they still have a chance to defeat Sevilla.
After sacking Ranieri.
After sacking, oh yeah, that's another. We'll move on to that topic later on. Let's talk about Kasper Schmeichel as such. Last year, he was pretty clinical and he was really important for them to win the league. They stole the league from you. No, not from you. You were pure shit.
We held it. We held it.
Really
No,
bad.
Yeah, you were not good last
Yeah, you held it, but
You're pretty good this season.
we are.
Yeah.
And speaking of Schmeichel, you know whose son Kasper Schmeichel is?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, everybody knows, but just making a point.
Yeah,
Move on.
He's incredible. But anyways, let's talk about his display in Champions League. He was pretty incredible. He didn't give Sevilla got many chances as such, but they were also not that clinical in front of the goal, and he made some incredible saves as such. Are Leicester going through from this? I want to know your opinion as such, Anurag. Do you think Leicester will go through? Will they defeat Sevilla in the home ground and go through?
Yeah, I mean they've got a very important away goal to count for, so they can, even if they win 1-0, it's more than enough for them to go through. And we have seen Leicester with their 1-0 victories last season, which won them the Premier League.
Yeah.
So they can pull off another upset and go to the next round.
So you both you think that they won't go through. So I want you both to have a discussion and give me a final result. Who
They
do you
will go
think
through for
Leicester-
sure.
They'll go through for sure.
Wait a minute, what do you mean by for sure?
Because
first
they
of
have
all, it's
always-
Sevilla. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not easy to defeat Sevilla.
They're number 3 behind Barcelona right now.
Yeah, and actually for the past 2 seasons they have won the Europa League.
They've been
And
incredible.
It was never easy to beat the other 19 teams as well, but they did that and they won the Premier League.
But
that was
last season
that
was different.
last season.
Last season was different.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. No one knew it was their season.
Yeah,
last
they
season.
don't have Kante this season. It's not happening.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Kante is one of the most important players they lost last season. Kante has been incredible for Chelsea this season, and you
Exactly.
will know exactly how good he has been. You love him. He's
Still good.
Okay, like there was this one quote last season which came out from one of the managers, not one of the managers, in one of the talk shows. It was that 3/4 of the world is covered by water and rest is covered by Kante.
Yeah.
Kante has been incredible. He runs up down the pitch, and his work rate is something which should be admired by every player in any of the leagues.
Memes making our life better.
Yeah, means making our lives better.
We all love memes.
Okay, let's talk about Ranieri now. As such, he was sacked this week. Okay, I want to put it out there. I don't think that he deserved to be sacked.
I think he deserved it.
He deserved it.
Yeah.
Okay, why do you think that? I want to know.
2017, dude, it's like 2 months up, he didn't win a single game.
He didn't win a single game, but still they were in Champions League as such, and their form for the whole season has been pretty bad.
I don't think the board of Leicester City, they don't care about the Champions League at all. It's about the staying in the league, and they are just above the relegation zone.
Yes, that's true. They
You
do.
have to see the Premier League, and if they get relegated, then I think it's over. Maybe next season Mahrez will go out. There's Vardy will go out. I think most of their 5 or 6 top players are gonna go out to other clubs, and maybe it has happened to other top teams before.
It has happened to a lot of teams before. Even Juve a few years ago when they went down during the scandal, a lot of players left. Okay, let's discuss about Ranieri now. He was sacked this week. Leicester had such an up-down week with having them away goal, getting away goal, which was, I suppose, was the advantage as such. What do you think? Do you think that Ranieri deserved to be sacked?
Yeah, he deserved to be sacked because they couldn't muster up a single goal this entire year.
Okay.
And on top of that, they thought that Leicester's whole idea this season was to remain in the Premier League. Okay, they know the Champions League is a far off thing.
Even when last year they won the whole season, and most of the whole season, he was like, we're only thinking about staying in the league, staying in the league. That was their aim all
So their
the time.
whole primary objective is to stay in the league. So they couldn't accomplish that, and that's the main thing.
So you think that you completely
they
deserve
have
to
to-
sack?
yeah,
What about
deserve.
you? Do you think that Leicester deserve, did the right thing by sacking Ranieri?
Yeah, they did because you don't have to see about the Champions League. I don't think that the board of Leicester City Football Club is thinking about the Champions League right now. It's all about staying in the
But
Premier League.
I think that as such, when they won the league last season, they should have given him some kind of upper hand, and for him to stay, they should have given him at least a season to work out how things are going. But
But the
because
Premier League doesn't work that way. I mean, the Premier League is a very fast-paced league. You cannot keep giving time to managers. It's money's flowing in and out, and you need results as soon as possible. So there is.
So
no
do you
time
think there was a
factor.
financial factor involved in
Yeah,
being sacked?
definitely,
It was
yeah.
more. Yeah, I think that was Leicester board as such didn't think emotionally as well as the fans
Yeah.
would. I think the fans wouldn't agree with the board, but still he's out. And but all the managers commented. Most of the big managers like Pep Guardiola and Mourinho said that his legacy will always continue because for Leicester he won the league.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
you look at the facts, there's less than 3 months to the end of the Premier League, like 13 games left. So, do you need a manager who, won you the title last season and you have to put give emotional weightage to him? Or
But as
would-
such, okay, do you think that any manager in the same situation, suppose, if they were not getting relegated, suppose they were not bottom of the table, they were mid-table, do you think that then sacking him would have been the right thing?
No, it wouldn't happen because it's mid-table. You're still staying in the Premier League. It does not harm you that much
So
financially.
you think that they basically got, let's put it that way, they got scared that they might get relegated, so they sacked Ranieri and bring him
Yeah,
in.
right now.
Yeah, that's the
owners-
exact thing. That's the exact
The
thing that
owner's
happened.
point right now in every single club is to stay in the Premier League because they are benefiting it from it big time.
Yeah,
The
TV
whole
rights
idea is
and-
to stay in the Premier League, and since Ranieri couldn't do it, they do not care right now. Staying in the Premier League matters the most right now.
Yeah, as such, even if the next match they plays against Liverpool, they won 3-1, and Liverpool were in a good form right now. So defeating them was pretty big, and Vardy was on form. It was a good match. The boys had a good day out. What do you think about the match? How do you think that?
Yeah, I think the boys they wanted to prove a point that Ranieri or not, we're
Yes,
gonna
yeah,
we fight for the team and we're gonna win. So it was
As
purely
such, there was
purely hard work against Liverpool.
As such, there were a lot of rumors that saying that the players forced Ranieri out. It was not the board as such. And even when the players were asked directly in many of the interviews whether were they influential in Ranieri's sacking, many of them didn't reply.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
just-
it's a hot, controversial topic, and obviously rumors are going to come out no matter what happens. So no one has confirmed these sources, but then again, Morgan and Schmeichel, Vardy and Mahrez, they have been rumored to have discussed and backstabbed Ranieri into
and,
forcing him to
Yeah,
leave.
they all denied the fact, but this is how it works. Nobody's gonna accept that we did it.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah,
you-
so you never know. It might have happened. It might
They
have
were
happened.
they were in a run of 5 games in which they had lost all the games without scoring a single goal. So as such, I think even he deserved. Any other manager would have got the
Exactly.
same. So let's move on from Leicester now and hope that. Okay, this final question for Leicester. Do you think they're staying in the league?
Yes,
or
they
no?
are staying in the league.
They're not
They
staying.
cannot stay in the
What do
league.
you think?
Yeah,
Yes,
they are.
staying in the league. Do you think they're going to qualify in Champions League further on?
No, definitely. No,
Then-
I mean, they'll get through this probably, but then later on, they're going to find it going difficult.
Okay. What about you? Do you think they're going to go through the stage or even win it the whole way? Okay.
Not
Even when
happening.
I said it, I got it.
Not happening, bro.
Not happening. Okay, let's discuss about Lingard and how good he was in this game. Yes, scored in all the 3 appearances he has made in Wembley till now. Okay, so how good is Lingard? Tell us. I don't know much about Lingard, so explain me how good of a player Lingard is.
Lingard is a really good player, and recently he's one of the best who has come from the academy along with Rashford. And there have been a few more players like Fosu Mensah in the defense. And as such for Lingard, I think
Do you think he has a bright future?
Lingard, yeah, definitely.
He has a
There
bright
have been, we have said this for so many times.
So you
and
don't want to jinx it.
we don't want to jinx it, or he'll turn into another Makeda.
What do you think about Chelsea? You have seen him play in Premier League. How good is Lingard?
He is pretty good. I mean, creating chances, his runs down the flanks, he's pretty good. But
He's
then-
not really happy to talk about Lingard. He doesn't.
Yeah, I
like
just want this
Lingard.
topic to get over.
Yeah. Okay, so as such, United won on the day and they were pretty good. So let's hope that they have a good season and they have more trophies in the cabinet. by
I
the
hope
end of
not.
it. He doesn't.
I hope not.
I don't care because.
4-0.
Let's discuss about Lionel Messi against Atletico. We played against them and we were incredible. Let's just say it. We were really good.
No,
We were too good.
yeah, we scraped
Okay,
through
for the
one
most-
again. Yeah, I scraped through once
You
again.
just crossed the line.
And also
It was
depending
last
on-
minute.
Depending on Messi once again.
Depending on Messi once again, but he is our player after all. So
Yeah.
what's wrong in depending? They have been depending on Zlatan the whole season. Literally the whole season.
True that, but
Yeah, so don't question about Lionel Messi. He is the best player in the world. so
but
he's
we have
always
Zlatan and nobody else. Like we don't have the same quality at Barca. I'll agree.
Okay.
But what about Suarez? What about Neymar? What about your
They
other
didn't
players?
step on the
Where are
day.
they?
They didn't step out on the day. Neymar is a Ballon d'Or nominee and Suarez has been.
Yeah, but they have been
last
stepping
season.
up the entire 2 months, last past 2.
Past 2 months, that's what I'm saying. But they are incredible players.
Yeah,
you
they
can't
are
question
incredible.
that.
You can't question that.
You can't question that. You can't compare them to teams like United. Come on, you know that. This is MSN you're talking about, and over here you have Zlatan, and then who you have the other left wings, right wing, Valencia.
Wait,
and-
you listen up. You are my friend.
Yeah.
Don't push it. Just don't.
Dude, you just said the Barca is shit.
Back to the topic, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Don't involve United and all that.
Okay. Let's discuss about Barca. I'm pretty interested to discuss this topic. It was a very amazing weekend in La Liga. Within 2 hours, a lot of things happened. Did you see the Barca match as such? What did you think about Barca? And did they deserve to win against Atletico?
Yeah, I mean, it was a very good game. Barca Atletico built up again as usual. Two
Yeah.
major contenders for the title.
This was the last time we are having a match against Atletico in Vicente Calderon because they'll be moving out in the next season.
Yeah.
So this was a very important game for Atletico. They lost it, and till now in Diego Simeone's era, Barca have never lost against Atletico in La Liga. That's it. It's a good point. to
Yeah,
put.
okay, but still, I mean, getting the 3 points against the major title contender and
I think now Atletico's out of the race.
Yeah,
now
this
Atletico
is
are out of the
heavily
race.
dented their hopes, and on top
Yeah.
of that, they find themselves behind in the Champions League again. I mean, Champions points again. So basically, it's now again a 2-horse race between Barca and Madrid.
But Sevilla still they are third right now, and they're pretty close to Barca with 4 points gap. That's it.
4 points gap, but then Barca and Madrid again
It's
have.
a 4-point gap in La Liga. It's a lot. I guess.
And Barca and Madrid have far too much quality to
I think
slip up
like
right now.
every season before this,
So
it's all gonna come down to the Clasico.
It's all going to come down to Clasico. I'm pretty sure of that because there's 1 point difference with 1 game in hand. Let's talk about Real Madrid's game as such. They did win. They went 2-0 down at first, and I had an amazing time. I said
Yeah,
I annoyed
of
by
course,
the
yeah.
mid lane thing, and then they won 3-2. As such, there was a lot of controversy on that match. We'll not go in depth with it, but the match was very controversial. Right now, Madrid are on the top.
Stunning comeback actually.
Stunning
From 2-0
comeback.
down and their title hopes again gone. They thought Barca was going to overlead them into
Yeah,
the
they were in
And
a lot
then
of
they
pressure.
did, and
They
they
were in
did
a lot of
actually.
pressure as such because they were playing against Villarreal, who have been in a very good form consistently. They have
Exactly.
not lost in last 5 games. And then on the other hand, Barca had just won 2 hours ago, and they were on top of the table.
So they had that extra pressure on them,
Yeah.
and
They did perform
even
after
after the
that.
pressure, the final 20 minutes, getting the 3 goals and putting them up 3-2, winning the match as a whole is a pretty good performance and shows that they are actually champions quality.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move the discussion to our very own, the MIT Football League.
Yeah. Let's talk about the matches that went down this week. First was Sai versus Alpha. It was a 2-0 match with Alpha winning it. 2 goals by Nasif. And they played well.
Yeah,
So-
Alpha were always the favourites to come out on top against Sai Vipers,
Okay.
and they did exactly that with 2 well-taken goals, and as usual, got another victory.
So what is your
And
opinion on the
Nasif,
match?
he was brilliant. His footwork and his skills. He dribbled past 2 or 3 defenders and went into score. And
I've seen him play before. He's been pretty
Yeah,
good.
he's been pretty good. And 2 goals back to back within the interval of 2 minutes. And the game was, I think, it was pretty much over till then.
Mhm. The next match was Omega versus Gamma, where Gamma came on top by Omkar's one wonderful goal. The match was one of the most, how do I say this? The match had just one thing going on. It was just Gamma sitting back, defending, and this Omega going for it, pushing forward
And
for
Gamma
it.
got exactly the rewards of counter-attacking football by
Yeah.
scoring the 17th minute and putting the game to rest right from there.
Yeah.
So would you say that it was very Italian style?
Yeah, it is a proper Italian style
Proper
play.
Italian
Style play. The tactics were executed perfectly well by Gamma. They played counter attack. Omkar was the tip of their attack. He was so good. His pace was always incredible, and he proved to be a really important player in the match. So let's just move on to the next match. It was Theta versus Delta. How did you see the match? How was it?
Well, it ended 0-0, but I have to say, looking at Delta's performance for the recent few weeks, they have lost a really lot of games and they have only won a single game. This performance, however, was not so lackluster as compared to before. They were pushing forward, they were trying really hard, and it just comes down to luck, I guess, or I don't know what they're lacking, but after watching that particular match, I think they do have a potential to probably end up something which is not bottom.
They're still sharing the last position with the Omega. They both are on 4 points. They have won 1 match and 1 draw. And let's move on to the top table's top. Zeta.
The shock of the season so
The
far.
biggest
Zeta finally came
Lost,
down.
they finally
Yeah,
lost.
they
We
finally
expected
did.
them to be winning the whole season and going undefeated.
So I guess that we cursed them.
Yeah,
Last
we-
podcast
no.
we were full of praises for them. We were full of
No, I
praises
still have
for
full of
them.
praise with Zeta. Zeta have been really, really good, and there was
So
a
they
really
went
good
down
match.
fighting. They went down fighting.
They
It
went
was-
down fighting.
It was a Lambda game into this game again, same like defending, because they were prepared to absorb the attack and then counter attack. Okay.
Let's discuss about the last game which went down. It was Lambda versus Zeta,
And
and
the
Zeta finally lost.
The biggest shock of the season so far.
For you, okay? yeah.
For us, okay?
Yeah,
we were all rooting for Zeta.
You
We have
already
to
was.
say
You
that.
didn't expect them to lose this season. They were so good, so incredible. You saw the match. How was Lambda versus Zeta? Explain me. How was
Zeta
the
came
match?
into the game with the same tactics. I mean, they have been famous for attacking football, but Lambda knew this, and Lambda came into the game with a defensive approach, ready to counter attack at any opportunity
Whenever they got the
Yeah.
opportunity.
Did Zeta deserve to lose as such in the match?
Both teams went all out on each other.
Okay.
Both teams did not deserve to lose at the same time. They cancelled out each other pretty well, and it was a very good and open game to watch for the neutralists.
Okay.
Lambda taking the lead in the initially. I mean, no one expected Lambda to take a short lead, and after taking a short lead, they did pretty well because Vivek, Param all found it difficult to break through the Lambda
Lambda
wall.
defense, okay.
They found it pretty hard to defend. I mean, they were defending. Their defending was top class.
Okay.
But eventually they got their equalizer through Param, and it looked like it was going for a 1-1 draw. But in the end, again, with it tapped in another goal, 2-1 to make it 2-1. But towards the end, again, there was a controversial goal ruled out for offside, and that's what happened. And Lambda ran out 2-1 winners.
Zeta still on the top with 13 points and just 1 loss this season. I still expect them to win, and I think they'll win the league surely. And Gamma is sharing the place with them, but
Gamma still have
Gamma
one more
still have a
game
game in hand. So, what do you think? Who has a better chance, Gamma or Zeta? Let's just.
I'll still say Zeta.
Yeah, I still go with Zeta.
I think we enjoy Zeta's football as such more because of the
it's
attacking
very
play.
entertaining and like they score a lot of goals.
They have
Their top player has already equaled and probably will surpass the last year's goal scorer.
Mm.